Yeah, I agree.
Now, growth hacking is something which you go around with that sort of
Yeah.
term.
Yeah.
What exactly is growth hacking?
So growth hacking.
You get everyone
So
saying.
I mean, I'm going to tell you a very quick recent story and then
Yeah.
explain growth hacking because it'll help define it in a much better way. So, I have a number of videos that I do in the sense of educating people about growth hacking. You've probably seen some of them.
Yeah.
So I decided to use AdWords, which is the platform.
Is this the Google story you're going to talk about?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me. This is a good one.
This is important because as I typed in the ads, they all have the word hacking, or hackers, or hack, right? So immediately they block my ad. It goes into special review, and then I go. And each review, by the way, is 24 hours, so it took me many days to solve this problem. The problem is that their AI didn't recognize the context of hack. So hack in pop culture terms can mean good or bad, but it's a shortcut. Right? If you look at it for its raw meaning, it's a shortcut. There's a shortcut to doing something good, or a shortcut to doing something bad. It's a biohack, a scientific hack, a life hack, a growth hack. It's a shortcut, is what it is, okay? And so bringing that into context, I mean, we'll move out of that story because I solved it with Google, but it was interesting to see how artificial intelligence failed in this particular case, especially from a company like Google. They didn't understand context, and how they had predetermined that hacking or hacks or hackers is just always negative, but that's not true. So let's go specifically to growth hacking. I always like to create a visual to explain to people what growth hacking is. It's a transition point where I make 9 units of effort on one gut, I get 1 unit of results.
Okay.
The transaction point where growth hacking happens is when I take 1 unit of effort and I get 10 units of results.
Okay, so it's the other way around.
The other way around. That intersect right in the middle, that transition point, that's growth hacking, okay? And I'll give you some practical examples of that. So there are famous examples out there like the Airbnbs and Facebooks. I mean, Google, they're all been growth hacking from day one. I'll give you a specific growth hack we did in my last company. So my last company was a NASA space certified company. We were in the spirituality business. We sold specialized prayer meditation mats to help people by removing pain, improving their posture, and giving them more
it's
energy.
you guys,
Yeah. So we discovered something very interesting in the Middle East markets. We discovered that a lot of people would make a intent to purchase on a Wednesday and actually purchase on a Thursday, which would be the last day of the week. Okay. So we found that sales by nature at the end of the week would go up, and as a growth hacker, we'd ask how do we escalate that? I mean, but you got to go a bit deeper under the hood to understand why. So people were happy a weekend was coming, and they would buy things that were more valuable and meaningful to them. Okay. So how we growth hacked this is that we rearranged our configuration with our logistics provider. So we increased our working hours behind the scenes on a Thursday, so we would start late on a Thursday. The reason being is that the warehouse of our main supplier for our logistics was a block away, by chance, not by plan. And they have a last in, first out policy, especially when it comes to the very last packages that come in. So why I say especially is because although it's part of their system, you may get left on the rack, we've seen it, but it's not necessarily put into the system. It gets put into the system first thing the next morning. Now Friday's a day off, right? Friday is a day off. So what we found is that we do it on a Thursday night, 9 p.m. So we deliver at the very end for all those orders. So they'd be out first thing Saturday morning. Now the genius behind it is on Fridays, everyone forgets about what they purchased because it's a family day. So people who are excited on a Friday, they go out with their family. Saturday morning, ding dong, doorbell goes off. They didn't remember they made the order, shows up, nice surprise. Well, what's the other thing happening on Saturdays? You're with also family and friends, and we give them a call. We optimize which time they give them a call from our customer service line so that they make the referrals on the spot. And it's escalated our sales by 400% within the first week we did it.
Wow.
That's a growth hack.
It's just looking at just a small point in your whole system.
Yep.
And getting it done.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very